Welcome guys. Today this is traditional African vegetables called kunde. Kunde, this one's yes, this one's this is traditional African vegetables. Commonly, it takes 1 month to mature. Traditional African vegetables, commonly known as kunde. Kunde, 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 up to the far end. Yes, it takes 1 month to mature. Normally in an African setup, especially in Kenya, East Africa, this is very nice vegetables. Almost everyone knows it. Right now, it is mature. This one, it is mature. Yes, it produces seeds like I don't know if it is soya beans. It resembles soya beans. Very nice. On the other side is the sukuma wiki. This yes, these beans are almost ripe. These beans. It's just a matter of time, guys, and these beans will be ready for consumption. Yes, remember I was with you since the start of planting this, but now we are counting days. Yes, we are counting days. Look at this. It's now turning yellowish, meaning it is fully grown. It's only some bit of time, then it dries up. We start consuming. And these ones, there is a certain variety, but for the first time I tried this one, and it's very expensive. So I thought maybe we test and see. You can see somehow. You can see, but it is turning black. When it dries up, it will be black in color. It will be black, and it's very nice, very expensive. But it seems this climate does not suit it much. Yeah, yeah, it is ripe. To be honest, it is ripe. Look at this. Yeah, this one, yellowish color, indicates that it's fully grown. Yeah, this yellowish color. Yes, thank you very much, guys. And someone said hard work rewards. I'm almost harvesting these beans, as you can see this field, and then later on I plant Irish potatoes. This one, it has dried up because of the infections. To be honest, I did not apply any preventive measures on these beans. I only did on the maize. Yes, you can see this yellowish in color prematurely. Yes, because of the infections. Yeah, we haven't given up in the future, but I don't think I'll have to these ones, the dried ones. We forgot, as well as we apply, we are likely to skip on. See the height of this maize is almost 7.8 inches. 7.8 because I am 6, and if I try to compare myself with this with this maize over here. It is almost 8. Yeah. This variety of maize is one of the tallest so far. It is called 629. 629 is one of the oldest varieties here grown in Kenya. One of the oldest. This means it has been on the market for more than like when I was born. This is up to now. That's why it seems it attracts some infections and not resistant enough. But it does, initially it used to do well. Now the only problem is, I don't know if you can see, I cannot touch on the top here. This means it is still growing because flowers are... Yeah. This is the season of harvest, and that is exactly, guys, you remember I planted some cabbages here. These are the cabbages, and I did some mulching to make sure that the ground doesn't get, because normally when it's dry and there is no rain, the water moisture from the soil will have to evaporate and get lost to the environment, which is not, but it needs weed removal. This is a small, just a small garden extension of what I did, and yes, yeah, very tall. Look at this place. They're still growing. Thank you very much, my viewers, and I feel very much pleased to welcome you and watch my vlogs. Remember, I started with you from day 0. This is the small garden, just from that is the borehole that we have not prepared or constructed well. We normally do irrigation and all that. This field we need to remove the weeds, but this is the greens that we planted, doing very well now, ready to be used. Although the only problem is the weeds. The weeds. Look at this. The mulching assists very much because it will have to retain water inside and prevent water loss. These ones, guys, the bigger stems, we are yet to remove tomorrow because we want to leave the younger ones like this one grow now. Temporarily we had to leave them because as we wait for maturity of the greens, we had no vegetables. We don't buy on the market because it's too expensive. Yes, that's why we had to leave these bigger stems of the greens to keep us a little waiting. Yeah, and the weeds, you can see the weeds are too much. We are yet to uproot these ones, bigger ones, and leave the young kales to now flourish. Yes, this is the exact position of my garden. We better buy like food, but for vegetables, our motto is that we should not buy because adding expense on the expense, especially currently, the economical status for all Kenyans and all people is not good, and so that's why we insist on maintaining the kitchen gardens especially. Yes, when they are fully grown, guys, we shall have even to sell some. Yeah, that is banana stems. If at all you can estimate the height of these maize stalks, guys, it is almost 8 point all the way. It starts from there. It goes like that, you see, and it's still growing a little. This means this variety of maize is called 629. 629, yeah. And it has a very good record of giving very good products, harvests. It has a very good record since then, but it is one of the longest breed on the market here in East African Eldoret. This breed, 629, is normally very tall and it can bear even 2 to 3 crops on one stem. Yes. Hoping for the best, guys. Remember, most of my videos is based on agriculture and any food produce crops. Yeah, I like it because it motivates people, it encourages, and also it teaches someone. Yes, thank you very much for coming to watch this vlog. Remember, from day one I have the video of how I planted and all that. But look, we are now counting some days to harvest the beans. We want to harvest the beans sooner or later. Thank you very much, guys, and feel most welcome for the same. Yes, if you are keen enough, you can also see the height of this maize stack. This one is almost 9 inches. It's almost 9 inches, normally very tall, and bear the products in a very pleasing manner because they cannot let you down. Normally the maize, even when you take to the market for sale, they have very good weight because normally it is measured in weight. Yes, and the flour is very nice. The flour is very nice. These ones, yeah, very nice, yeah. But for the maize, we still have some more time. But for the beans, soon or later, I will be taking you through as we harvest. In between, you remember we planted beans in between the maize. You can see the beans. These are the beans, guys. We are just waiting. Sooner or later, we shall be harvesting the beans. So in between, and from here up to there's a gap because the beans did not do well, meaning that it doesn't suit this region climate or altitude, something of the sort, because I planted and they did not germinate well. As I told you, this was my first time to plant that variety of beans. Initially, there are other beans that do well in this region, but I said I have to try because they are always very expensive on the market. This type of beans here, this type of beans, when fully grown, it is normally yellow, black in color. You can see it has started turning a blackish color. Yes, and this ones here is an extension of my garden around the Nini, so that we make sure that we have enough for greens so far, because our staple food in this region is maize. Maize can be grinded in the posho mill to provide flour, but now flour, you need some vegetables. And of course meat is expensive and fish. So the cheapest and most commonly used and available is the greens. Some of the greens grow naturally, but for these ones we have to plant. It is normally, it can last for 2 years season, but this one is in teaching a sort of not buying the seedlings from the seedlings, the seeds from the veterinary, then you keep in the seed bed. No, this one you just uproot the suckers, the small branches, and you plant, and it's very nice, doing very well, very much resistant to some of the diseases. This is exactly the state of my extension of my kitchen garden. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel most welcome to you. Remember, when I was preparing, I also showed you. Yes. Thank you very much, guys. And this is another extension of, because I have not bought a car, this one is my will have been either my parking, but I don't have. Yes, so sides, or both sides, there and this side, I had to plant these greens to enhance the green vegetable availability, especially so that we, and this one I had to plant later on some maize because of this reason. When we harvest maize, this field, especially in this vegetable, should to be free. But if we have like one maize, it will do. And then during that time, maybe we don't have the maize to roast. We can later on roast this one. You can see. Generally, our kitchen garden is doing well with the extension of this and the other side. Yeah. Yeah. And this one is the other portion that you remember if you have watched my videos initially. This one, though mulching and all that, they are actually doing very well. I like the what how they are doing, and yes, look at the green vegetables, green vegetables, green vegetables, green vegetables, green vegetables. Yes, we want to consume these ones and make sure that we don't suffer and lack we don't lack the vegetables. And here, guys, look at this. It was initially the bush, and we felt it has some like manure, green manure in it, and we can make sure we utilize every part of any field around. That's why this one is prepared, ready. We can plant either of the things, either greens, or up to the far end. You can see we need to plant at least something here to make sure that any piece of land is utilized as much as possible. Yes, yeah, because of the changing economic times right now, we have to try as much as we can to make any piece of land available productive. And guys, if you can also see this maize, this one, look, the height is 9 feet, but it is still somehow growing. This maize stalk. This one actually means that we shall have good products at the end, and we are very much happy waiting for it. And exactly that is how we normally do to survive. Thank you very much. God bless you. And as I take you around, this one, if you remember, in my mother tongue it's called Usangura. This one, we normally eat them. There is some, yes, this is the type, this is how it looks like. Very nice. But right now you cannot easily get this these fruits that are small in size, and very nice. Initially we used to too. These ones are our small fruits that we used to take care of the animals, and during that time it was our favorite meal while taking the cows grazing. Very nice. There is a natural taste, somehow bitter like lemon, but it's very nice. So we also expect some greens here. Yes. And guys, I will not get tired to remind you that this big greens stalk has to be removed because they are the young ones that we planted. Yes, we want to let them grow right now because we seem to have started harvesting a little. We can, yeah, this one's an extension little. Yeah, this is another portion, guys. We are not getting tired anymore. Look at this maize, guys, and we did all the best so that we get something out of yes, this one, maize production here in Eldoret, East Africa. Very tall. I'm 6 feet tall, but if you can guess, I don't know. It must be around 9, and this one is the boundary. But I want to tell you the reason why, especially this maize, in most cases are shorter. For example, it goes like that, the tallest, and then this one is the shortest. Why? Because the effect of these trees affects sunshine, and also as if it consumes some nutrients from the soil and even water, and it leaves these plants vulnerable. You can see this line, they are short, just this size. But if you check there as it extends to the other side, yes, it is like that because of the effect of these big trees around here as the boundary. Exactly, that is the way. And the time right now is 1700 hours. This is exactly at 5 p.m. in the evening. You can see the sun right now. That is the sun. The beautiful view of the sun right on the fence, you can see. That is the exact beautiful view of our sun at 0500 hours. This is 5 p.m. In the evening here in Eldoret, East Africa. It is yet to start like a cold climate, sort of, because of the evening. During rainy season, normally in Eldoret, it is one of the highest altitude areas in Kenya, because the equator passes just around, and it's one of the highest points so far in Kenya. Normally when it rains, it is very cold, but not as cold as where Marwa was recently, whereby I saw them like they were shivering even early in the morning. And we may say that it's sort of cold, but not as compared to other places where you can see the fall of the, how do you call it, the whitish particles. It's called, is it debris or something? Normally extreme cold. It's not. Somehow, though I come from Western County, Western part of Kenya is normally very hot, moderately hot, because we are next to the lake. That's Lake Victoria. We are just around there, and therefore it's normally moderately warm. But if you compare to as the climate at this region, somehow a bit cooler. That is exactly. Yes, thank you very much, and feel most welcomed. And I am very much happy, and especially that the crops that we planted, we are yet to harvest, starting from the beans soon or later. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, you can see the height of our plants, guys. And remember, if you are keen enough, you saw what I showed you in the beginning. Yes, from day one, that one, very tall. Yes, hoping for the best, because all that we do, we also pray to God that it bears fruits. Look at these beans. Soon or later, we are planning to harvest these ones. Ready? Almost. Even when we go hungry right now, we can decide to harvest. Remember, this is the maize, and then we have the beans in between and the maize as we plant it. Look at this. Yes, remember, in between we have the beans. Though, to be honest, this variety of beans did not do well exactly as I expected, because I planted and the germination rate was not up to date. There was some caps like from this one to the further end. But all the same, we tried, because why I chose this to try and see if it will have to do well. It is the most expensive bean so far, and very tasty. It tastes like an egg. Very nice, I'm telling you, very nice. Anyway, I will just have to go back to the other variety that we used to plant. Yes, we are yet to harvest, guys. These ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I told you this is maize, this is beans, this is maize. And why I did like that is because the climate of this region is normally cold, and when it's cold, sort of when there is a lot of rain, the beans will sort of tend to roll on this maize stack, and it can come up even up to the top there. Then when the time of removing, it will be very difficult for you to pull the beans all the way that has rolled over these stalks round up to the further end. It may destroy this maize stack, or it may make you even now cut in pieces and leave the rest there, and it may even give you rough time while uprooting the beans. Yes, that's why I had to plant in the middle. That is the exact reason that I had to plant in the middle, so that it becomes alone. Otherwise, if I will have mixed with the maize here, it will have rolled itself up to the top, because of the climate and rainy season not conducive for it. Yes, that's the exact reason. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for coming to watch my vlogs, and may God bless you. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly, I beg of you, kindly show some love by subscribing to the same. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you once again. I have nothing to give to you other than saying thank you, and may God bless you and your family as well for setting aside time to come and watch my videos, and more so subscribing to the channel. The returning subscribers, please kindly do so, and you can leave a comment on how best I can improve my vlogs. Thank you very much. I'm here to stay. Remember, I started recently, but I am here to stay. Kudos to everyone who is making an effort towards the YouTubers, and even my channel and others. Any positive and any positive effort is highly appreciated, especially. Thank you very much, and looking forward for my channel to be monetized, guys. Thank you once again. God bless you. Please leave a comment and subscribe once again. Thank you. This is a round, you can see in the middle, beans. These are the beans. Yes, these are the beans. You can see. These are the beans. Yes, these are the beans. Yeah, you can see. So, yes, you can see they are almost ripe. Almost ripe. Hey, God the Father. Because of you. Like, for example, now from just right there up to here, there is no beans, because they did not do well on the germination. Yes, like that. Yeah, this is some of the plants that are eaten. The leaves can be eaten raw, plus the fruits I once showed you here in Africa. We used to consume these ones. Yeah? Yes, the fruits are not seen right now, but yeah, these ones, lantern kamar, can be confused when they are consumed. When they are ripe, they are normally black in color. Yeah, these two plants are very essential. Yeah, these two plants. This is the boundary. I'm just right at the boundary of my small portion. Aha. Yeah, that's the boundary. And remember, I showed you about these pumpkins here. They are growing, they are growing, they are growing so far. But we normally consume regularly. They will have been full here, but we normally consume because when we were planting the greens around, we had no any other greens, and therefore it was our main yes. Thank you guys. I was just talking to my friend, and I've let him go, a student, and yes, thank you very much, and feel most welcome. Please kindly show me some love by subscribing to my channel, and I will appreciate. Thank you. God bless you. This grass we ought to